Welcome back, ladies and so-called gentlemen. We are playing some more Hearts of Iron 3 with the BlackICE mod. This is Keeves, and whereas Hungary is the name of the game. Situation here is precarious at best, as it has been for a while. Well, I wouldn't say it. No, that's probably a poor word choice, saying precarious. But it's, how would I put it? We're in an interesting situation. Our manpower is not in the greatest position as it is, but neither is the UK's. So I'm trying to put pressure on them. But they have a lot of units that they're putting right there. And it's making us tough. Not just tough, but almost impossible to break these lines. Maybe not impossible, but you know what I'm saying. It's these lines are pretty well placed right now. There we go. Like, I want to give pressure to the UK lines. I want to keep their manpower down. I want to keep them losing manpower. But at the same time, our manpower is not in the greatest position either. I have noticed though that all across, like all over the place, their units are shattering, or they have, like there for example, all their units are in pretty piss poor shape. I see here, like, the majority of their units have little to no manpower. And they are going to hit us with the ones that do. Don't get me wrong. Right? They're going to find the ones that do and they're going to hit us with them. However, I think I'm going to be able to hold them off. I think. We have hugely experienced commanders, and they're throwing their units at us non-stop, pretty much. And look at them, they're losing like tens of thousands of men. In the process. Now it is putting pressure on us. It's putting pressure on our officers as well. So with all the organization we're losing our organization because it's mostly officers. But there, we lost 10,000, they lost 47,000. Now losing 10,000 men is not a laughing matter. However, losing 40,000 men is even worse. Now we're only dug in for 4 days. As we get more and more dug in, we're going to lose less where they lose more. Right, there we go. We lost 1,600, lost 20,000. And when they already have manpower issues, when it's already a problem, they cannot afford to lose more manpower. You know what I mean? It's already a problem. They don't want to lose more. Let's get you in there. You can go back. There's two things I've done in the last couple of years of playing Hearts of Iron 3, and mostly it's we increase the strength of our brigades. That was probably the best thing I could have ever done. That helped tenfold. It was enormous. Second thing is grabbing some heavy tanks. So the combination of those two things has done a huge amount. Huge amount. So what's going to happen is they're going to throw units at us. Units are shatter or whatever the case may be. And this giant blob of troops that are going to be sitting on here are either going to get smaller, which is probably the most likely, but you're also going to see ones disappear in order to keep the manpower up. So this is definitely a war of attrition. This is a battle of attrition. This is a war of attrition. It is. Holy shit, Lancaster has a lot of manpower. That's nice. That's very nice. I like having that extra manpower. It's wonderful. No wonder they want that back so bad. Well, I want to keep it. Here it comes. Here it comes. This is the major counterattack. See if we can get some more troops down there. I don't know if they'll get there in time. And let's get you and you there. If they get there in time, that'd be great, but I don't think they will. There's a lot of troops on this counterattack. We need to bring our officers up. Right now, research isn't that big of a deal. It's weird. How long you got till you guys land? No, it's not looking good. However, look at that. We might just do it. Nice. We lost 100,000 troops in that. That's fantastic. That was painful is what that was. But that was a lot of troops they just lost. God, that was a lot of troops, but that was a massive counterattack. That was a massive counterattack. But that's good. We held up. Here comes more. How long have you guys been dug in? Yeah. So they got a decent dig-in bonus. But yeah, that keeping that counterattack at bay was big. That's big. They just lost 130,000 troops, just like that. And that's some pretty significant losses. There's some more units that just got beat to shit. Great. This is wonderful. There's still a lot of units we have to go through. They probably still have 3 million troops here in comparison to our not so 3 million. Not even close to 3 million. Put some air superiority there. Still, having that manpower boost is nice. That's nice. The really nice thing about this as well is as they produce counterattacks against us, which will most likely happen, these counterattacks are going to be less and less effective because they're going to have less and less troops attacking. So we're going to keep our units relatively the same. At the same time, they're going to have less. So that there is fantastic. And this is where shit gets interesting. So we're going to land there in Preston and in Skipton, and then what's going to happen is all these troops that are here are going to counterattack. So this is where things get interesting again. We're going to give it a try though. And we do have some units on the back burner to be able to assist to whoever is getting attacked the hardest. It's probably going to be Preston, although it could go either way. The only thing we got really going for us is that a lot of these units have low what's it called to begin with? Self-esteem? Units of low self-esteem. Here they come. Preston's only getting a handful of units. So is Skipton. We are gonna need that guy to go there though. And we are gonna need an interceptor to do air superiority there and there. See, Preston, we're looking great. Skipton, we're looking great. Well, holy shit. We'll move him back, actually. He's suffering. Okay. Let's put you as air superiority there. We have planes there. We have planes there. And I understand I'm not really holding any units back on the port, Newcastle, but right now that's just the name of the game. There's nothing we can really do. Liverpool. Can we break them? Can we break Liverpool? Looks like we can. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. We got Liverpool. It's fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. That puts manpower in our pocket and takes manpower out of theirs. So we're getting 38. And they're getting dick all. I'd love to be able to split these units between Leeds and Manchester. Let's see if I can. Looks like I might be able to. Being able to grab a location like Manchester away from, well, not just Manchester, but like Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, if we can get Hull as well, being able to grab those locations away from the Brits makes it so that we're getting manpower, they're not. It's big, it really is. There's no question about it. Because in this battle of attrition, and when you're talking about manpower, in such a way. That shit's important. And any little manpower we get increases our are you guys there yet? Jesus, move your ass. Any little manpower we get helps us with that battle of attrition that much more, right? And it hurts them in that battle of attrition that much more. There we go. There we go. So there we go. There's another 8 manpower onto it, giving us 39 in total every month. Fuck. They're really hitting us with that many units. Jesus. Up the defense, boys. We got more coming. You got friends on the way. Keep up the defense, boys. You got friends on the way. There they are. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Great. Yes. This is wonderful. There's 100,000 troops they just lost. It's fucking brilliant. That's what that is. Okay. I wonder. I wonder if I can snipe leads out from under them. That would be interesting. What we got here? Still 4 there. That's pretty good. because Leeds is yet another spot. We just sniped. Awesome. Now, this one, weirdly enough, isn't giving us any manpower. That doesn't matter. It's still urban, which gives us the defensive bonus. And that is fine by me. Bank for international settlements. Sure. Okay, now what do we got? Let's go after this guy. Darlington, if we can. Looks like we can. Nice. So yeah, this is a wonderful situation here. We're still have manpower issues. You know, we're not completely out of the clear yet. However, they really have manpower issues. We do need to take some party rally. Yay, 3 hurrahs for the what's-its. Yes, we can. Middlesbrough. Just die already. Thank you. Oh, they're not dead yet. There we go. It's funny, he wants to attack Leeds. Some air superiority there. Quite happy with this process here. Everything is going just a-okay. We do need to move a unit or two down. I don't want to do it yet, but we will have to move a unit or two over to Newcastle. And that's where things are going to get interesting, because let's just automate our deployment for a second. Geez, we have like next to nothing in production. Let's get some convoys just because. What I was saying is we're gonna need to get our manpower up again. We need to build troops to be able to supply or to put on these boards. We need to build troops to, you know, counterattack in a sense as well. These are all those. Did all those units just shatter? It's interesting. Time to run, York. Time to run. Or collapse. Either one works. Oh, I just got a phone call, so I'm going to end this here. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.